including Washington. We are the Joy Boys of radio. We chase electrons to and fro. How you doing, everybody? It's the 10th of August, 2011. Here we go. Property of Channel 7 News, the Fairfax County Bureau. Oh my goodness, how did I get my hands on this? And of course, remember them, 3WT, I guess this was when they were carrying baseball, the Nationals or whatever, I don't know, little keychain there. Anyhow, oh man. Okay, folks, welcome to Dave TV on DCRTV.com. What do we got today? We got some ratings. You know, every time I post the ratings, and the July monthly ratings just came out, everybody says, not everybody, but I get a lot of emails, what about the men? What about the men? How are the men doing in the ratings? What are the men listening to? Okay, well, I'll tell you what they're not listening to, surprisingly, WMAL. You know, I listen to this radio station, man, and I just got to say, I don't know. This morning I'm listening, and they're talking about riots in London. And, you know, okay, there was some policeman shot a black kid or something, and then there's all these riots going on. The riots in London and the riots in Birmingham and whatever. And, you know, okay, they could be economically related. They could be racially related, whatever. But I don't know how many of these righty talkers, including Brian Wilson, and Mary Catherine Spam there on WMAL this morning. They're coming. The riots are going to come here. The riots are going to come here. They're already here. They're rioting in Philadelphia. They're rioting in Herndon. They're rioting in Rockville. I mean, this is shameless, awful radio. I don't know. You know, that kind of crappy, that's just mindless garbage. And you see there's a certain element of the right wing that's doing that these days. It's trying to take riots and make them happen here. Race riots. And now, look, we got a black president and we're going to have race riots. I mean, it's kind of shameless. And I really think that these righty talkers that are just hyping this crap, they should be ashamed. Bill Hess, you run WMAL. Are you proud of what you're airing in the morning? Are you really proud of some of the garbage that you're airing? I don't know. Man, okay, anyhow, enough of that. Off my soapbox. Ratings, that's right. People want to know, what are men listening to? People want to know what the men are listening to. Anyhow, so I've got some numbers for you, folks. This is the male numbers. These are who men are looking. Got it? Good. There it is. Speed read. Full day, 25.50 for men. Okay? These are the top stations for the full day, 25.50 for men in July. And there you see them. GTS, Big, KYS, MZQ, TEM, JFK. Hey, JFK should be better than 10th place. This is supposedly a top station for men. They should be doing better than 10th place in men 25.54. PGC, Wash. It's amazing how good Wash does among men with all that old Bee Gees music. MMJ, LZL, Whammo, DC 101, HUR, Hot 99.5, and of course WTOP. So this is what men are listening to. This is the full day ratings, 25.54 money demo. And in mornings, men in July, who were they listening to? Okay, 14th place tie for KYS and GTS. Big and PGC were tied for 12th. Wash, MZQ, LZL, MMJ. The Junkies were only 7th. They were only 7th? Come on, man. You can do better than that. 6th. Look, even Mike and Mike, which are piped in from ESPN there, they're beating the Junkies. The Junkies are nice guys. Man, you know, but it's kind of like good enough radio. We come in, we're good enough, and we leave. We collect our paychecks. I don't know, man. These guys, they need to have a little more fire in the belly, don't you think? HUR, Hot 99.5. Oh, I'm spitting all over the computer screen here. That's terrible. So I'm glad, like Rush Limbaugh. This is Rush Limbaugh telling the love of God. Anyhow, these are the men ratings. DC 101 WMAL and, of course, TOP. Men in mornings. So there we go. Okay. JFK, you can do better. I'll tell you, the curse is coming. The Lanham curse is going to hit JFK. It's going to be so bad that CBS may even sell 106.7 to Salem, and it will turn into a Christian contemporary station. Okay. Anyhow, that's my cracked crystal ball. This is the DCRTV cracked crystal ball. There it is. See it? It literally is cracked. It's got cracks in it. Will the junkies, will WJFK get sold to Salem and become Christian contemporary? My sources say yes. Okay, there we go. So believe it or not, I don't know. Okay, what are we going to do in afternoons? Men in afternoons. What are men listening to in the afternoon drive? Here we go. GTS, Big, Kiss, MZQ, TEM. Oh, wait, that's the full day numbers. Wrong. Afternoons. That sounded familiar, didn't it? What are men listening to in afternoons? DC 10 in the DC market, July 2554, RQX, MZQ, GTS, KYS and MMJ, WASH, HUR, PGC, WWDC, TEM, LZL, WAMU, and Hot 995. The mystery of mysteries. JFK is actually second. Arrington Dukes is the second most listened to afternoon show in afternoons. I mean, that is just amazing. I mean, these two guys have no chemistry. They're probably not even in the same studio. They're like 35 miles apart. That is the second highest radio show. I'm telling you, if somebody wants to come along, reunite Don and Mike and put them on a major FM station, I bet you they could do pretty well. Is that going to happen? Oh, no, I'm crazy. Sorry about that. Okay, folks. What's the big news? The big news on DCRTV. I'm looking now. Here's a good one. Comcast is seeing customers cutting the cable cord. That's right, with many recession-plagued subscribers turning to online TV options. You know, I do that. I get 250 channels and I'm paying $80-some a month for them, and I watch dozen. I mean, I may watch 6 channels frequently. The other 244 I hardly ever watch. I'll tell you what are Dave's favorite cable channels? Turner Classic Movies. Turner Classic Movies. I like the Science Channel. I like National Geo. I actually do watch Home and Garden Television, HJTV. I like the Smithsonian Channel. Some of the cable news channels I'll watch. Some of the Encore channels I'll watch. But that's about it. History Channel, History International, or HI, whatever they're calling it these days. That's about it. Antenna TV. Yeah, I like those old Maude reruns. And then there's Maude. Doo-doo-doo. That's a countrifying, vestifying. Goodbye to Cat Jackson. Here's a sad one. I like, Sweet Woman, does the evenings on WMZQ. Goodbye, Cat. Our source tells us that Meg Stevens, WMZQ's program director, recently added operations manager duties. Will be looking for a new evening job, or probably even voice tracking the station. So there'll be no human beings on it other than Boxer in the mornings, computer voices, all the rest of the day. Wow. They still play Hank Williams on MZQ. I don't know. I never listened to it. And a sad note, Steve Kolbe is out as the voice of the Washington Capitals after 14 seasons. Of course, the Caps decide who their voice is. It's not decided by the local station. And they decided on Hershey Bear's voice, John Walton, one of the Walton boys. Remember from the Waltons way back there? He was one of that little Walton boy. He was, good night, Dad. What is it they said? Good night. He was one of the Walton boys. So he's going to be the new voice of the Washington Capitals. Big market jump there from Hershey to Washington. So anyhow, be interesting to see what Steve Kolbe does. He's a nice guy. I interviewed him from an article in Press Box a couple of months ago, and I really like Steve. So I hope he lands on his feet in a good position. All right, folks, that's about the news for today. I'm going to cut it short here, 10 minutes. Don't forget to Help DCR TV out. Make a donation, okay? August is a slow month for donations. Make it $39 and get 2 years of DCR TV Plus. And if you want one of our Shirt Shack shirts, I'll throw one of those in for free, okay? So check it out there. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to stay tuned and cut.